Hello and welcome. Today's episode is on manual artifacts of laryngoscopy based on a recent paper. A cohort of high-speed video endoscopies was evaluated for usability for deep learning. The aim of our study was to find the percentage of our 15,732 high-speed videos that could be used for deep learning. A screening of the material showed that some videos had artifacts, making them non-usable for deep learning. The pictures show a normal larynx with markings of the essential parts from top to bottom, the arytenoid region, the vocal folds, and the epiglottis. A randomization was made with Wolfram Alpha random number generator, selecting between 15,732 videos from 7,909 patients. The various non-usable videos are described. Picture A is an example of the rear parts of the vocal folds not being visible. B shows the epiglottis and uvula blocking the vision. C is a picture where several parts of the vocal folds are not seen. D shows a picture with no vibration of the vocal folds. Picture E is an example of a persistently constricted larynx. F is taken from an oblique angle. G is where the front part of the vocal folds is not visible. And H is where parts of the arytenoid region is not visible. Assuming the assessments are independent with regards to whether there is a finding, the total number of assessments with a given finding is binomial distributed. 95% confidence intervals are calculated as wall tests using the asymptotic normal distribution assumption of the estimated proportion in the binomial distribution. Based on these calculations, 100 randomized films were sufficient to be used for calculations. Assuming the incidence of findings for each of the different findings was 25%, the expected length of the 95% confidence interval is 16 percent point. With 200 and 500 assessments, the corresponding length is 14 percent point and 8 percent point, respectively. The prospective cohort study of high-speed videos covered 12 years from February 2007 to January 2019 in an ENT medical center. 7,909 patients with a total of 15,732 high-speed video films of the larynx, including the vocal folds, had been consecutively sampled. We have used the equipment from Richard Wolf, which is depicted here. Observations on high-speed video for the usable versus non-usable videos with 95% confidence intervals showed that only 51% were usable. The interesting result is that oblique angle pictures, as well as insufficient pictures of the front of the vocal folds and arytenoids, were the largest groups of the non-usables. These can be augmented by the examiner in the future. Bivariate fit for number of frames by age is presented. The analysis of variance showed no statistically significant difference for age groups and number of frames. Contingency analysis of usability versus gender. For the total amount of female videos and the total amount of male videos is shown how many that were usable in percentage and how many that were non-usable. Fisher's exact two-sided test showed no statistical difference between the groups. The observations from the 100 randomized videos are presented here along with the confidence intervals. Only 51% of high-speed videos in a clinical setting were sufficient with full pictures of the vocal folds and arytenoids. There is a need for clinicians to focus on optimization of videos while recording for use with quantitative measurements and various deep learning programs. This is also the case for optical coherence tomography. The discussion of video stroboscopy versus high-speed video is in favor of high-speed, since stroboscopy pictures do not include all consecutive vocal fold movements. Thank you for watching.